literally like 4 people. 5 people.
Plug it in, plug it in.
I did.
Wow. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the After School Special Club podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Mary.
And one day I'll say the intro normally, but I can't.
No, it's just too awkward to say an intro.
Yeah, to actually just announce it. I'm like, ew, who would do that?
I am Chris.
I am Chris. Welcome back to another episode of the After School Special Club podcast.
Where we will be discussing
games
and
entertainment
and
our stupid little lives
and
dogs.
Sex. Dog sex. We'll be talking about dog.
We're talking about breeding dogs.
Yes. We're dog breeders.
We're dog breeders now.
Yeah.
Woof.
I want to combine a golden retriever with a shih tzu and see what happens.
Ooh.
A little golden shit.
I'm going to combine a poodle with a, I was going to say labradoodle, and I'm like, that's already a hybrid.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to say a noodle or a loodle, or I don't know where I was going.
Yeah. You want to allude to a loodle.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not funny, so.
Oh, we don't believe you. We don't believe you. None of the people watching, none of the people listening, I don't believe
Everyone
you.
just booed.
I think you're funny. I know you're funny. Aggressive compliments. That's how
I know you're funny.
I know you're funny. You're great.
I know you're funny.
Yeah. That's how people, I feel like, have to compliment me sometimes, so I
Same.
don't accept compliments.
Yeah, because as I was telling Mary the other day, I was like, when I get compliments, it feels like walking barefoot on gravel.
Pins and needles, yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We have a laid-back episode for you today. I feel like nothing super interesting happened this week. I've also been taking a break. I normally play video games literally every day, but I have been working on music a lot recently. I put out a single. It's called Savior Complex. You can check out that song if you'd like on my Bandcamp, which I created.
Yes, I highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The art you did for that and the,
thank you.
the background, it's great.
Yeah.
Very cute.
My website is chrismakesokmusic.bandcamp.com.
Love that. That's great. That's good.
I had to assuage my guilty mind about putting my music out there and making a scene of myself. So I was like, the music's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, guys.
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's mediocre. But it's not. It's not mediocre. It's great. You should listen to it.
And that's it. That's the show.
And that's it. It's just
actually,
a PR. It's just PR for him.
I'm going to actually grab my guitar and I'm going to play a couple songs live.
I'm going to leave to eat food. I'm going out to for
Mary's
lunch.
like, play Wonderwall.
Yeah. Play Wonderwall. Make it sexy.
Make it after all.
This is Wonderwall.
Yeah, my Wonderwall.
Oh.
Oh.
Make every song end with an orgasm. Some songs would be completely inappropriate.
Oh my god.
But some songs would be better for it.
Honestly, Wonderwall would be a better song if it was like that.
Yeah.
Wonderwall.
It's like smoking cigarettes. There was one thing though. I watched a video. I don't know if it was real.
Was it the Wonderwall music video?
Yeah, I watched it on repeat, and then I watched it and
You're like, it's playing on my computer right now.
And then I Googled, what is Wonderwall about? And then I went to the wiki about Wonderwall, what it's about. Then I went to the page of, because when you're on Wikipedia, you go thing to thing to thing to thing.
Right, the dive.
And then eventually I got to, why are you looking at this?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a self-help website and talking about depression. So
wow, so it ended very...
Yeah, full circle.
Yeah, I was going to say it came back around.
Yeah, I found out more about myself. If I wanted to know more about Wonderwall, that means I'm mentally not okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
Yeah. But no, there was one thing I watched. It was like a video. I wasn't sure if it was real though, like I was saying before.
Mm-hmm.
It looked real, looked official, like a PlayStation. You know how they have the state of plays and it's like the very like PlayStation-esque way they promote like items. But I found out later, like when I was looking at articles about it, they're like, we don't know how much it costs. We don't know what it's going to look like. And I was like, wait, what did I watch?
Yeah, like, is this real?
It had like the whole, like, there's a white one and a black one. The black one's better. Like it has more like things to it and stuff like that. But I was like, what is this? Anyway, but I did read an article by Tech Radar. So basically the latest PSVR will be exclusive for the PS5, which isn't surprising because they want to do next generation. The last one came out in 2016.
Oh, wow. Really? That long ago?
Yeah. That's insane to me. Like, I don't think...
That's when I graduated.
That's when
kindergarten.
That's when I moved to San Francisco.
That's also when I moved to San Francisco. Wait, we moved here at the same time?
No, I think it was the end of 2015. So
Okay.
technically 2016 early.
Because I moved here in August of 2016.
Okay, so I moved in like a couple months before you.
Wow.
Anyway, that's crazy. That blew my mind. They haven't called it the PSVR 2 though officially. They don't know what they're going to call it. I feel like because the headphones are called Pulse and like the microphone, or not the microphone, but the controller has like a special name for it. Like I feel like the VR is going to have some kind of special name to it. Like thing. PS thing.
PS thing. They honestly could get away with just releasing something called PS thing, and we would all be like, "Oh my god,
I want the thing.
I want the thing."
Yeah, but it's not going to be releasing this year. They did confirm that, which is again not surprising, because I feel like a lot of the games still aren't out that are like the big heavy hitter games, and I feel like next year they can have time to explore the VR. Because I feel like this year they're really trying to push like single player, multiplayer games that are like AAA. And I think next year might give them time to put their energy and focus into PS5 VR games.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know at this point if, because the last PlayStation Plus free games of the month were a bunch of VR games. Because to celebrate the anniversary of the VR, I guess. But that makes me wonder if they plan on making more next year. And that's why they want to release it next year.
Yeah. I don't know. That's exciting. I've only done VR a couple of times. I don't own a headset or anything, but I did enjoy it. I played Skyrim in VR, which was
that's cool.
Wild. I fought a dragon in VR, and I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Was it glitchy though?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I was playing on my roommate's PS4, so it actually was fine. It ran fine.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was beautiful because it was like, you put like the headphones in.
Yeah.
So it was like totally immersive aspect of it. And like, that's something that I would be very interested in. Like, I am not interested in investing in VR right now because I just, the games that I've played, I'm like, these are games that I would play like for an hour and then I'm like, that was fun, but I'm not going to come back to it. But it's like, if we could get like open world action adventure games like Skyrim, but have something like a completely unique like IP that is only in VR, that would be really cool. And I would be totally down for that kind of experience because there is something just really, really breathtaking about that kind of immersion. Yeah. Like, especially like a world like Skyrim.
No,
but like imagine a more contemporary game.
Because you're in Skyrim. Yeah. And like the graphics, like the PS5, that can, I go into the graphics a little bit, into the specs that they have for it so far. But I feel like it's just going to look fantastic. Like even more than it's already been. And the first VR experience I had was Resident Evil 7. Oh, that was the first. And like, I remember I didn't play it normally. I started playing it in VR. So the first scene when you're like going up to the house and there's that found footage type stuff. Then you have to walk through the door of that creepy house. Nope. I was standing there and it looked like with the VR, it just looked like there was a looming dark door in front of me that I wouldn't go in. Like if it was me and I felt like in the world, I was like, I wouldn't step through that. It was terrifying.
I'm not going in there.
It was terrifying.
Sorry, Mia. I don't care about No. I got a new girl. I don't need you. I don't need to find you.
More like Mia drops. I don't care about it. But, and even when you first see the dad like walk by the doorway, I remember just being super terrified because it feels like you have to walk in the room. Like you're walking in the room.
Dude, horror, like VR could do so much for the horror genre.
Yes. Yes.
Like absolutely. That's what I want I want action adventure VR games and I want horror VR games.
Would you be interested in Resident Evil? Because Resident Evil 4 just came to VR.
Oh. I did actually see, I mean, I didn't watch any of it, but somebody that I follow played some of that. I think pre-release, and I was like, oh. Yeah. I feel like any of the Resident Evil games in VR would be so good.
Yeah, I think they would be good. The only...
Besides 7. I mean, I haven't played... I mean, I know that 7 is good in VR. I just haven't played it in VR.
Yeah. I played a lot of it in VR, but a lot of the time my friends helped me.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Like, you know who you are if you're still listening to this. Yeah, he like just helped me out completely. He did the boss fight with like the spider mom. All in VR. It was impressive. I was like, dang.
That was the worst. The mom... That part of that game was the worst for me, where you're avoiding the mom.
Yeah. Oh, it was terrifying. Oh, in VR, it was insane.
Oh my God, like, I would have been like,
yeah, I did have
my heartbeat.
Yeah, I had some of that. But getting back to the PSVR 2, so basically it's going to be more screen resolution compared to the PSVR. So I think with the better screen resolution, I feel like would help with motion sickness.
Yeah.
So I know some people were having a lot of difficulties with that. I surprisingly, as someone who experiences motion sickness from riding in a car for 20 minutes.
You're like from just existing?
Just existing, like looking down, suddenly looking up in a car, I get sick. And airplanes, I get really sick. But I did not have any motion sickness during
that's awesome.
the VR. Yeah. But for people that do have problems with it, I think the higher resolution will help with that, which is great.
Yeah, I think maybe like higher resolution and like better frame rate. And if there's no like frame rate drops.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that lag would give me motion sickness if I experienced it.
Yeah, be like, you're trying to pull your eyes and you're like, oh, you yank it over. And it's also going to have better pixel quality, improved tracking and field of view, an OLED display.
Mm-hmm.
when I think OLED, I think Switch now.
Yeah, right.
Like 4,000 by 2040 pixels, which beats the Oculus Quest 2.
Oh.
Just by marginally. Like it just passes.
By 2 pixels.
So the Oculus 3 is going to be like, well, yeah, we're going to double that.
Look at this.
200 horsepower. It's like, what?
What?
Also, did you know horsepower is like just bunk? It's not really a thing.
What?
Yeah. It's not like an actual like tested engine capacity. It has nothing to do with
it's just
strong.
It's a marketing gimmick.
Yeah. It doesn't really exist.
Wow. Cancel cars now.
It doesn't mean like, because when I used to think of it, I was like, oh, 200 horsepower. I don't know if that's an actual number for a car. I don't know if that's really slow or really fast. But I was like, okay, I imagine it's the power of 200 horses riding. Like, carriages.
Wow, majestic.
Majestic. Like, that's what I used to think. I'm like, what is this? Like, is it 200 horses pulling your car equivalent?
Yeah.
Like a carriage?
Wow, that's fascinating. I don't know anything about cars. I don't drive.
Me neither, but I just know that it's a scam. Driving's a scam.
Driving is a scam.
I'm anti-car. I only walk. That includes road trips. Yeah. More like walk trips.
Cross country?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. They're like, wow, she's doing a marathon. No, I just don't feel like driving.
Yeah. I'd rather run 20 kilometers.
I'm probably going to die in a car rather than die in the wilderness, right?
That's true. You probably have a higher chance of dying in a car accident than dying out in the woods.
Yeah, alone with no resources.
Right.
I think
or food or water.
I'll take my chances in the woods with bears.
Same.
Than cars with people.
Because I feel like I could befriend the bears.
Yeah, and then become one of them, and then become like a bear person.
I'll never become a car person.
No.
Oh my god, can you imagine if I was a car person? Oh,
I wouldn't be able to talk. You would speak another language. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't.
I'd be like, Mary, did you see the new Porsche GX 100,000 dicks? And you'd be like, what?
What? And then you would explain all like the intricacies of it, and I'm just like, like
I'm like, it
out.
has seats.
What? They exist?
And there's buttons on the console.
You know so much about cars.
Thanks, I know.
Yeah. Do you have like calendars with cars on it?
Oh, yeah. And hot girls in bikinis on the cars.
Yeah. Because hot girls and hot cars go together.
I mean, that's all that matters in life.
Yeah. Big tits and big tires. That's what I
I want a shirt that says that: big tits and big tires. Also, you guys, look, I'm wearing Julian Baker merch. Mary and I saw her live, and Mary went to the bathroom and then came back with a shirt, and I almost cried.
Yeah.
But I couldn't because there were people around us.
Yeah. Julian Baker, she was great.
That was an amazing show.
Yeah, it was such a good show. I haven't been to the Fox Theater in Oakland in such a long time. But
same.
It's beautiful there. I love that venue because there's like space.
There's space, and it was nice because we were standing in the mezzanine, which is like, there's like the floor and then it goes up levels. There's like stairs. So we had a really good view because we were standing next to the stairs. So there was no one in front of us because you can't block the stairs.
Yeah.
And we were up a little bit. We weren't in the balcony. We were like just a little bit elevated. So we could see the entire stage really well. And it was awesome.
Yeah. And we could see people trip up the stairs.
Oh my God.
Which is pretty funny.
Which happened progressively more and more as people got drunker and drunker. Yeah. It was really funny.
And then one guy fell. He's like, I didn't know the step was that big.
I know. I heard him say that. And I was like, y'all just take the L. Like, just admit that you fell down the stairs. Like, stairs are all the same size. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need to pretend like you didn't see them, like you didn't know they were there. You don't need to act like they're different dimensions than stairs normally are. Like, just be like, I fell.
And it's okay.
And it's okay.
And I think that goes along with being really angry at inanimate objects. I can't say that word.
Yep.
Inanimate
Laminate.
Laminate.
Laminated objects.
Laminated objects are the best objects. They stay clean. It's like whenever I go to my grandma's house, she laminates. Instead of putting the plastic
laminated.
covered, it's laminated.
The couch cover's laminated.
No, but what I'm saying is like, whenever you get irrationally angry at an object for like tripping you or like stubbing your toe or like something happens, you like punch it.
Yep.
It's like he was trying to do that to the stairs. He's like, well, I didn't do it. The stairs did. And
I'm like, dude, did you see the girl fall down the stairs?
Yeah.
She got up really fast. I was like, thank God. I was like, God bless. She's okay.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people fell up the stairs, but then one girl fell down the stairs, and I was like, uh-oh.
Gravity's going to get you.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, that was rough. But it's a good show. It's a good show.
Sorry for the segue. Or the, not even segue, the side tangent.
It's all related to PSVR.
Yeah.
So, because we're talking about real life.
Pretty soon you'll be able to watch concerts in VR.
Yeah, you will. I think, honestly, because that Radiohead thing's coming out for PS5, which
that would be really cool if artists could record their concerts and then you could watch them in VR.
And get, like, the experience.
Of being there.
like the BO, the sweat,
yeah.
the marijuana, because someone always, like, smokes up right as the show starts, which I was really
You see
impressed.
that cloud puff go up and you're like...
I get frustrated because I don't like the smell of pot. But
same.
Nothing against people that smoke pot. I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just don't like the smell. I was grateful though. Julian Baker, there wasn't a lot of potheads.
Yeah, there was no. I don't think I saw anyone smoking.
Yeah, it was great. It was a change of pace.
Right.
So I was like, I'm so used to smelling pot at a concert. Like even the Japanese breakfast, they had a
Yep, some people were smoking.
A pot smoker in the audience. But back to the VR at last. It has 110 degree field of view.
It's 110 degrees.
110 degrees
in there.
Yeah, you have to touch it. It's like ooh. Using foveate rendering.
I don't know what that means.
I actually have what it means.
Thank you.
Underneath it, because I didn't know what it means. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Foveate. Foveate rendering.
I think so.
Is essentially a tracker that uses the gaze to render certain parts of an image.
Oh, the gaze. I thought you meant like the gaze like me.
Yeah, they use the gaze.
They use the power of the gaze to render images.
They get a lot of gay people. They're like, so can you tell us how you would scan a room?
Oh my God. Sure. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. No, the gaze to render certain parts of an image, which means like you utilize the PS5's hardware capabilities because of the image quality and the rendering. Because the rendering with PS5 is really high, I feel like, with all the games I've played so far. So I feel like it's going to be an immersive, wonderful experience. But then I basically said the price estimation is around $400, which would be $100 more than the last PSVR, which makes sense because it's a next generation. It's higher power, I feel like, than that one. So that makes sense. Also, the biggest plus, I forgot to mention before, it has haptic feedback.
Oh.
Or they think it's going to, or they estimate, predict. It's going to have haptic feedback, which would be pretty amazing.
Very cool.
And like, I'm interested to see how they do that.
Yeah.
But that's what I actually imagine them doing, because haptic feedback is such a good invention, I feel like, for PlayStation. Yeah. It adds so much to the experience.
That's one of my favorite things about PS5.
Yeah.
It's just so impressive. It's like and it's such like a nuanced feature that really adds to the experience and the immersion of the gameplay, I feel like. Yeah.
And I'm just wondering what they do with the VR section. There's like a little hole and it blows smoke at you. It's like air. It's like, you're like, oh.
You're like swimming in the game. It just fills up with water.
Then it's like, please take off your VR if you are drowning. But boy, I'm excited. So the haptic feedback, I explained exactly what you just said. I feel like it's just one of the best things about PS5. The improved tracking and higher resolution. I already talked about this, but I suffer from motion sickness. So not specifically with the VR, but I hope that it's going to get better with that. And I feel like $400 is a very fair price, especially compared to the next gen PC, like the Oculus 2. Because with the Oculus 2, I feel like it's better than the PlayStation VR overall. But I feel like in order to do that, you really have to spend thousands of dollars on a beefed out computer. And I really like the fact that they give an option to console players that I don't want to spend all that money to have a VR experience themselves.
Right. Also, because it's like, I already have a PS5, so I'm like, if I want to do things in VR. Like, I don't want to have to get like a computer or like a better computer than I already have. Like, I want to just use the tech that I already own and like supplement it with VR, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Yeah, it'll be really cool. I've only ever used an Oculus before. So
Yeah.
that was what I played Skyrim on.
And I feel like maybe that's why I didn't really have a lot of lag with Skyrim.
Yeah, because it
Oculus.
could actually support it.
Yeah, Oculus is great. But yeah, so basically that's what I read about this week that I was really interested in. Because I will buy it. I will find it and I will buy it.
And I will kill it.
But I feel like hopefully another reason why I want it to come out next year is maybe it won't be as hard to find or hard to order as everything in the world is right now.
God.
With the supply chain.
Right.
Like, I always feel like supply chain is now just brought up in conversations.
It's like a
all the
buzzword.
time.
Just all the time. It's like, oh, supply chain.
Oh, the supply chain.
Just demolished.
Yeah. It's like, why don't you have this supply chain?
Supply chain. Oh, I'm just going to start saying that to people.
I do it all the time.
Supply chain.
It's like, the ports.
Ports.
The port. We only have two
The
in the United
boats.
States.
2 ports.
Yeah.
One boat.
Yeah. Get the cup ready.
I feel like, no, wait, it would be one port, 2 boats.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny how people from our generation still talk about that. I wonder if like people younger than us, like really younger than us,
have seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've watched all of those. Like, what would
taboo videos?
Yeah, like what would they be called though? Like,
I guess it's porn, isn't it?
Well, no, it's like,
isn't it porn?
I mean, yes, but like like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a name for like that class of those kinds of videos, like the 2 Girls 1 Cup, like Lemon Party,
what's
like
lemon
Cake
party?
Farts.
What's Cake Farts?
Jar Squatter.
What's Jar Squatter?
You've never seen these?
I've only seen about 30 seconds of 2 Girls 1 Cup.
Yeah, it's a lot to handle.
Well, I now want to go on a journey of self-discovery by watching these
Oh,
videos.
I mean, we could. Not on the podcast because we'll get banned.
Oh.
Oh.
All the people going like, oh.
I mean, we could watch them and react to them.
Yeah.
We just can't show it.
That's true. We'll be like, oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Be like, that's dirty. You don't know where that's been.
Oh.
Or where it's been through. Ooh. But I mean, I would classify it as porn, but maybe.
Just like shock videos. Like shock value videos. I don't know. There's like a name for it, but whatever.
We're not interested in that. We're not interested.
You've never watched Jar Squatter? Where a guy squats on a jar and it breaks in his ass?
Oh, okay.
And then he just like reaches in and pulls it out.
I haven't seen that, but I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I've seen memes allude to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Go to Wikipedia. That's like the PG version of everything. Go to Wikipedia, read it, and be like,
do you think it's
good thing I never watched that?
I'm going to see if it has a Wikipedia page. And then like Cake Farts is just a girl farting on cake.
Ah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just funny.
We all do it. Every birthday. I always fart on someone's cake.
I'm going to search 2 Girls 1 Cup.
Just a warning.
I'm going to see if it has. Oh, it does have a Wikipedia.
Yeah. Do they give the names of the people in it? Because that would be, I don't know.
No.
Okay.
2 Girls 1 Cup is the unofficial nickname for the trailer for Hungry Bitches, a 2007 Brazilian scat fetish pornographic film produced by MFX Media.
Okay, it's like fetish.
Yeah.
It's like a fetish. Porn. Yeah.
Wow. There's a section about the impact. I mean, it does have a cultural impact. Everyone knows what it is.
Like, those people are insanely famous for a very bad reason.
I'm just going to see if all of these things have a Lemon Party has a Wikipedia.
What's Lemon Party? Okay, just like do the Wikipedia version of it.
Oh, never mind. There's a Canadian political party called the Lemon Party. That's unfortunate.
That's funny. They should know about that video. Their management team should know about that video. Is it like
this is
lemons?
not how I anticipated this episode?
Is it like
going.
People squeezing lemons on their parts?
No,
and having reactions to it.
Oh, One Man, One Jar. LOL. Original video. I don't need to watch this.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
You're like, I'm not gonna, and I'm like,
you're like, watch it.
Watch it, Mary.
Because there are some things. I'm a very impressionable person. I read this book called. I know, like, this is gonna sound really preachy and self-helpy, but some self-help books actually help.
Mm-hmm.
Most self-help books are just ways for them to get money, and it's just a bunch of garbage they throw at you. But it's called The Highly Sensitive Person. And it talks about people with, that are highly sensitive to things.
Mm-hmm.
And I have recognized and realized that media that I see and or like am exposed to has a very like high degree influence on me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see like a horror movie, for example, and there's like a cut scene or like a scene where it's really graphic or like there's something that horrible happens or scary or like terrifying, I can still picture that vividly, perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
and like feel it like I'm just watching it again, and I'll imagine it. So anything like it's like put in my head, like I can pretty much imagine it always.
Yeah.
And it's kind of burned in my memory.
Permanent.
So there's some things that I just do not want to put into my brain. And that is one thing I just don't want in my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is disturbing. Because of my obsessive brain, like I have an obsession then with like seeing disturbing things.
No, I do that too. Like I like the 9/11. I think we've spoken before on the podcast about this. I am obsessed with watching it, and the Travis Scott concert that just happened. I've been watching the videos and the testimonies and like the Reddit threads.
Oh my God, it's insane.
The pictures. Oh my God, terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we had a bonding moment where that one time when Mary and I were both like, yeah, like sometimes I just watch 9/11 videos for hours.
Yep, documentaries, pictures, testimonies, like articles,
like camcorder footage from like apartments.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think what gets me is like the humanity, like it's horrible happened. It's terrifying and terrible. But the humanity of everyone pulling together and like having a reaction that like this isn't okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
all the people that are like trying to help, and like it just proves that like there's humanity out there.
Yeah.
And like from something so inhumane.
Right.
Like something so tragic and horrible, and somebody who made a very horrible decision and influenced lives in a very negative way. There is some positive after, like,
right,
that can happen. But
yeah, like in the people and in the citizens.
Yeah.
Not in the government, because now the government can listen to our calls if they want to. So
that's true. So not good.
They can spy on us if they want to.
Yeah.
They were waiting. They were like, "Oh, this is the perfect opportunity." They're like, they're like, "Yeah, we can pass the Patriot Act because everyone's emotional right now."
Yeah. No, it's true.
Like if that hadn't happened and they were like, Patriot Act, everyone would be like, no.
They'd be like, 1984 much?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they'd be like, no.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're like, band together. The Patriots.
The Patriots.
They're like the football team?
I love them. My home team.
Yeah.
Go Sport.
We all know you're a sport enthusiast by night. By day, you're a gamer and a musician, and
right.
By night, you're just a sport freak.
A sport freak and a car lover.
Yeah. Vroom, vroom.
Did we talk about that on the podcast about how there was a sports game save file on my PS2 memory card, and I was like, huh?
And I was like,
whoa. It was like Madden or something.
Yeah, I was like shocked.
And I was like, it's not mine.
It's my brother's.
It's my brother's.
It's like a porno magazine. It's my brother's.
It's my brother's. It's not mine. Oh my God. Did I ever tell you about the time that I found my brother's pornography?
I also found my brother's pornography.
Like not pornography my brother made, like his stash.
Yeah.
I have to clarify.
I'm like, is your brother a porn star?
Porn star by night.
Yeah.
Music teacher by day.
He was the one that was in a 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Yep.
He was the one.
He probably wouldn't want me to talk about this, but I don't think he even knows this. But like, this was back in like the early 2000s. So like none of us had like laptops. So you would print porn and like put it somewhere in your room.
Oh, interesting.
So he had like printed pictures of porn.
Archaic. I'm like, oh
wow.
Someone who like doesn't watch porn. I'm just like, okay, tell me more.
Me talking to my kids about how it's okay to watch porn. They just do it on their phones. But I'm like, back in my day, I used to have to print pictures and like hide them in my room.
It's like, do you want to see something? I burn it out. And they're like, no,
Dad.
They're like, I can never share anything with you.
Why don't you love me?
Yeah. Why don't you love all parts of me?
All parts of me, awooga. But he had left them in the bathroom. And I went to take a
for general reading. You know, like
for reading when you're on the show.
For guests.
Yeah, for guests.
Yeah.
Wait, I should do
polite.
that. I should put I should get like a gay porn. I should get like a gay fetish porn.
Love that idea.
Like coffee book table coffee table book.
Yeah.
I can't even talk. Like, I'm so enthralled with this idea. And leave it like in the bathroom for light reading when you have to take a shit at my house.
Yeah. Like, not even like pretend like anything's.
Right. I'm like, oh,
okay.
Wow, nice harness.
Yeah. I might actually partake. Or they learn something about themselves that day. They're like,
oh,
enjoyed
wooga.
that. That's a great idea. And plus you're being, I guess, the words sex positive.
I'm a very sex positive person. I love talking about sex.
Mm-hmm.
I love having sex.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we should talk about sex more.
Yeah, because sex doesn't sell enough. It's like the least selling thing.
Well, we should talk about real sex, not porn.
Not like,
Not what sells, which is fake.
Which is fake garbage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that another day.
That's our other podcast where we talk about sex.
Yeah. Talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex.
Speaking of things that you do alone, have you ever... I was wondering today, I was like in the shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is not about sex. This is not sexy. Sorry. But I was in the shower and I wondered if anybody else did this too. So like the shower, like it's coming down.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're just sitting there enjoying, like I take extremely hot showers.
Yep.
Like it burns your skin. Like your skin's red.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is just the right temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want it to be scalding hot. But I like do this and like I feel you can't see this if you're listening, but I like to feel the pressure of the water coming down. I like it on my hands and I like go like this. No, is it just me? Is it just me?
You.
No. Because it feels like a massage on my hands. I'm just like, yeah. And I'll stand there and be like under the water and be like, yeah. Feel like a little dance. I like feeling the pressure on my hands. It feels like a massage.
I love showering.
Yeah. Another thing that you do alone in the night, in the bed.
In the bed, showering.
This is not sex. So I like to shower in my sweat.
Ugh.
And then not shower the next day.
Ugh.
And then walk around
all sticky.
Stanky. But
some people are into that.
Yeah, some people really are. Post Malone. He's into that. But have you ever, there's another thing I wondered. Does anybody like make, you know how you make snow angels in the snow? I do that in the bed sometimes. But I like to feel the sensation of the like nice when I just
when you've just made the bed.
Yeah, just cleaned the freshly laundered sheets and blankets and you get in there and you snuggle up and then you go like that, like a snow angel.
And I don't do that, but I like I'll like throw myself on the bed and like roll around like a dog.
Like a muddied dog.
Yeah.
I just got in from the rain, goes straight to the freshly laundered.
Because I just like, I love like the cold. Like, I don't like when my laundry is like, some people are like, oh, I love when my laundry's warm and I like put on warm underwear. I'm like, that's gross.
They're like, I like my tendies warm.
Yeah, no, that's gross. I like cold bed sheets and pillows. And I love just like throwing myself into it and like rolling around when it's like freshly made and just feeling the soft and like smelling the laundry detergent.
Okay. That sounds pleasant. That's pleasant.
It's lovely.
Do you have any like weird quirk? Not weird, but like, do you have any quirks that you do that you wonder if other people do?
I don't know. I just keep thinking about my anxiety tics.
Yeah, I mean, I have anxiety tics too. That I'm like
I twirl my bangs. That's why this like this part of my hair is usually really curly. Mm-hmm. Sorry if you're listening, but my hair's greasy right now, so it's not, and it's tucked behind my ear. But I will twist that part of my hair, and then like these really short parts, they'll always like fan out because I twist them, and then I bite my calluses because I play guitar, so I have really calloused fingers on my left hand, and I'll bite my calluses, like bite into my calluses and like bite the skin off, and that's it. Yeah. I also like to bite my cuticles when they start peeling.
That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, I bite my nails, but I try not to anymore. And then I think people that watch this can see my legs always twitching, and like my hands are always twitching, and I'm always like touching. I'm always going like this. Yeah. On my kneecap for some reason. Weird twitches. Yeah. Yeah. But it's a part of us.
It's a part.
Don't be ashamed. Me. Don't be ashamed of anything.
Don't be ashamed. This is a kink shame free zone and an anxiety tick shame free zone.
Yeah. Because there's nothing worse than people that don't understand your tics and they try to control your tics.
Oh.
Like I've had several people like when I'm like shaking my leg or like, you know, doing something with my anxiety and they'll like put their hand on my leg without permission.
Nope.
And some people, they're like, I don't even know them that well. And they're like, stop. And I'm like, oh, I'm cured.
I'm cured.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm never going to do it again. can you go on tour? Can you like tour this to the millions of people that are suffering from this? Because you got a cure there, my friend. Or like, yeah, like to settle down, just like get over it, calm down.
I hate that.
Like, it's like, it doesn't work when you need to like, if you're trying to help someone who's dealing with something like that, the number one thing that you should not do is judge them.
Yeah.
And make them feel like they're judged. Because that's only going to heighten
Right. It only makes it
their
worse.
anxiety and make it worse in the long run. So recommendations for anyone who's dealing with a friend or a loved one or anybody else that's dealing with anxiety, just let them be. Let them do their thing.
Let them live.
Let them live. If they want help, they'll ask for it.
Yeah.
You know, and if they really do need help, doing that is not the way to help.
No.
Nope.
You know what does help? Baking. I made a pineapple upside down cake this week.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
It was really good. I have 2 slices left, and I would give you one, but I'm saving one for someone else.
Makes sense. Oh, also, I'm allergic to pineapple, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've known this.
I would give you one, but
I would give you one, but it'll kill you.
Yeah, that could have been your excuse. I wouldn't have even batted an eye. I'd have been like, okay.
No, my first excuse was to be like, but I have to give it to someone else.
I'm like, not only did I almost kill you, but
also, I like someone else more than you.
Yeah, you're less than them.
You're garbage.
And you're allergic to this thing. So
maybe I should give it to you.
But you're less than that person.
I don't know why I completely forgot that you're allergic to pineapple.
It's okay.
You're like, I forget too sometimes.
Yeah, and kiwi.
Yep.
Kiwi and pineapple.
Which is it because is it like an enzyme reaction? Because they both have
the B word, the B bicarbonate. I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
Bacon.
I think so because like everyone gets that sensation from a pineapple where it's like, because it's eating you back.
Yeah, exactly. That's a weird way to put that, but you're so correct.
It's true. It's eating you back.
Like that acidic bite.
Yeah. And everyone gets that and they're like, oof, you know.
Oof.
There's only so much you can take.
Pineapple's eating me out.
Yeah. Yum. But I think it goes a step further with me because I get that. Also, my throat starts to feel like really like swollen and I start getting bumps on my arms and I get really nauseous and I just looked it up and I was like, okay, that's probably just an allergy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
Where do allergies come from? God.
I'm like, I did the pineapple eats you. Do you really?
Do you really think that I know the answer to that question?
Yeah. I'll make one up.
I mean, I just said God.
Yeah.
Because like most people who believe in God, I just default to that instead of, science and facts.
Yeah, it's just God doing it.
Wow, that was harsh.
Yeah.
It's okay to be religious unless
cuts.
you're hurting other people.
Yeah, with your viewpoints and judging others. Judging. I'm just gonna keep saying judging. Judging. Judge Judy over here with their religion. I was just like Judge Judy the show, but it's just judging other people's religions. Like, my religion's better than yours because
all the wonderful things God does.
Yeah. That's how they do. Run off.
We're off to see the Messiah. Wow.
Yeah. No, that sounds amazing.
It was really good. I wish you could have some.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could take the pineapple off. No.
Mm-mm. It would be soaked in. I know pineapple upside down cake. You got to soak that in.
Yeah, it's
pineapple.
soaked in caramel and pineapple juice. And the caramel is made from pineapple juice. So
I'm sure it's amazing.
But yeah, it was good. Like you poach the pineapple in. I used amaretto because you're supposed to use rum, but I only had amaretto as a dark liquor. So you poach it and then you take the pineapple out and you make caramel from the juice. So you let it caramelize and then you add butter.
Good.
And you
sounds so good.
And then you pour that in the pan and then you put the pineapple in, then you pour the batter, and then you bake it 45 to 50 minutes.
Oof.
You flip it and you eat it.
Wow.
After it cools for an hour.
I think the eating it would be the most difficult part for me.
Yeah, because it would hurt you.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I kept sending people pictures and they were like, I want that. And I was like, I don't have enough for all of you.
I want a picture.
I mean, you can see it if you want. It's in my fridge.
No, I want a picture.
Okay.
No, baking is definitely a good
It helps with my anxiety.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's a very involved process. So you'd think that it would make me more anxious, but I think it's distracting.
Yeah, it's also like very repetitive, I feel
and
like.
And productive because you make something from nothing.
Yeah.
Or you make something from a lot of other things.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of focus. So you're like focused, you're highly focused on one thing. Like baking. Like baking this one item, you're just hyper focused on it. So like everything else kind of goes in the background. I feel like it helps. I used to bake a lot more.
Same.
I'm baking for Thanksgiving. I think I have a few things I'm going to bake, but
I need to figure out what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving this year.
Mhm.
I don't have any plans. What are you doing?
Oh, just dinner.
Dinner.
Making stuffing, mashed potatoes, all the fixins.
Stuffing mashed potatoes?
Just that, because that's the
Stuffing
most,
and mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mashed potatoes stuffed into stuffing, and you bake it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet that would be really good, actually.
I know. It's like a turducken, but it's savory. Yeah.
I kind of want to try to invent that.
Yeah. And then how you can put mashed potatoes and deep fry them?
Yeah.
And I know deep fried stuffing is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
People roll the
deep fry
balls
anything.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried deep fried turkey?
No.
So my friend was saying that for Thanksgiving he had deep fried turkey. And I was like, and now I've seen turkey. I've seen videos of turkey.
I've seen a turkey.
Now I've seen a turkey, both live and dead.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos of people deep frying a turkey, and I'm just like, that seems really dangerous.
Oh, is that the one where they put it in a hole or
you submerge it in a pot of boiling oil.
And it's highly pressured, right? Pressurized?
No, it's just a stock pot of ripping hot oil.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I'm like, I've seen the videos of it going up in flames.
Yeah, I mean,
because people don't know how to deep fry things.
Yeah.
And then they decide that they're going to deep fry the most heavy thing, which is a turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And it spills over, and then everything catches on fire.
It's humans' desperation for fried food.
Yeah, I mean,
they're literally desperate for fried food.
Horny for fried food, and which I get.
Oh, I want that shirt.
I would. Okay, so I have to make horny for fried food, and then what did I say earlier that I needed to make a shirt of?
It's something I said, but I don't remember what I said.
Fuck. Well, good thing we're recording this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Horny for fried food, and then it's I'm imagining from Napoleon Dynamite, vote for Pedro, red, and then it's a chicken wing.
Yes. Oh, that's so good. Oh, big tits and big tires or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big tits, big tires.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just make one shirt that says both.
On the bag?
On the front, it's just horny for chicken wings, and the back, big tits and big tires.
That's all you get to classify yourself as. That makes your personality. Just fried food, big tits, and big tires. America.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's going to be my Christmas present to you.
Yes. I love getting really egregious shirts that don't fit my personality. I got red, white, and boobs. Yeah. As
finally.
a gift. Yeah. Finally came in the mail. And yeah, I'll have this shirt. Things that just, when I walk down the street, people are like, ugh, I can't believe she would, why does she?
Delinquent.
Yeah. She's propagating this horribleness. And I'm just actually, I don't actually like these things, but I like the
horny
shirt.
for fried food. Ugh.
Yeah. How could she say that? I am horny for fried food. That is a lie. I am very.
Yeah. I was going to say, don't lie.
Yeah. I can't. There's no shame here. I love French fries. I know it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my God. I still can't believe we haven't had Jack in the Box.
I've never.
I don't know why I said that like that.
I heard some of it. I could make it out only because you said this before.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I've never had Jack in the Box.
Live. We should do a field trip to Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah, field trip episode. Walking through the door. Mary, what do you want? I'm just standing like a proud dad in the rain, with my belly out, just
legs spread.
I'll take. So good. I'm I get the most generic thing. I'm can I get a fruit cup?
Can I get a turnover?
Yeah. Do they have anything healthy there? Do they have anything healthy at most?
No, because the thing is they have they always McDonald's and stuff, they have salads, but the salads have 1,500 calories. That's
true. I used to actually get around that. I used to have a loophole when I was extremely skinny, too skinny, too skinny. I would get a black coffee from McDonald's and a side salad because the side salad was this big, and the dressing came separate. And I wouldn't put the dressing on it.
Yeah, because it's the dressing that has all the shit in it.
Yeah, and I took the cheese off. So it was just iceberg lettuce and black coffee.
That sounds awful.
Oh, it was horrible. That's all I would eat. And rice cakes.
I love rice cakes with peanut butter.
Oh my God, so good. Ugh. And I would go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
For hours. Running off of rice cakes,
of that,
side salads, and black coffee.
Sounds terrible.
Decisions.
Oh my God.
Wise decisions.
That just reminds me, when I used to run in the mornings, I wouldn't eat anything first. Oh, How did I do that? I would just drink water and coffee and then run for like an hour, 2 hours.
Some people say that that's good.
Right. Well, because like I would eat afterwards. Like I wasn't like starving myself, but like I don't know how, because I couldn't do that now. Like because I used to not be able to eat in the morning. And something about, I think like after I turned 25, my body was like, no. We eat breakfast.
It's good.
Small
Healthy.
breakfast. I still can't eat big breakfast. I'll puke. Yeah. But I have to eat something.
Yeah.
Because now I get hunger pangs like when I don't eat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And because I also take medication in the morning that I have to eat now. So
that's what mine is. Yeah. I have to take medication and I still have to eat now because I didn't ever eat breakfast at all.
Otherwise, I would just be nauseous from not eating and taking my medication on an empty stomach.
Oh, God. With coffee. Oof.
Woo! Because that's the thing. I used to only drink coffee in the morning on an empty stomach and I'd be fine.
Ugh. Yeah, I couldn't do that now.
No.
I mean, I can't drink caffeine anymore, but I couldn't do that.
We're getting older.
Yeah, we are. Which reminds me, I don't know if there's caffeine in this.
Root beer doesn't have caffeine.
Okay. Because I just drank it. I was like, probably should have checked.
It says no caffeine.
Yeah. I'm good. There's surprisingly a lot of caffeine in things I never knew.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pineapple in things I never knew. The more you learn, the more you can't have.
Yeah, true. The more you learn, the more you suffer.
Yeah.
It's the burden of knowledge.
Yeah. So I should just be blissfully unaware that I'm allergic and just do it anyway.
Yeah, just eat everything and then die.
Yeah. Be like, well, at least I lived a full life.
At least I lived.
I lived the way I wanted to live.
This is my my story.
Yeah. This is my story. Titus.
I have my action figures from when I was a teenager in here, but I got really frustrated because I couldn't get them to stand up straight. So they're all laying down on their backs.
Oh, it's terrifying.
And it looks like a grave. And Titus, I have a Titus one, and he's holding the Brotherhood sword. So the sword is just like a fucking morning erection.
Like a morning breakfast.
Like a morning breakfast, just
all the way up. Yeah, it's really good.
I think we should end it there.
Yeah, I think we pretty much talked it out today.
Yeah. Sorry, this was not a games episode. We just were talking about our stupid little lives, which is fine because it's in the what we oh yeah.
It's in the rules.
Yeah, it's in the rule book, which you all agreed to when you click I agree. Did you read the terms of service? Clearly not.
Yeah, because we have your bank account information now.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you agreed to it, yeah.
Anyway, if you want to listen to us, you can listen to us on iTunes and Spotify and anywhere podcasts are available, or watch us on YouTube. I recommend YouTube, but you know what? It's your prerogative. It's your life. You can do whatever you want. Exactly. And that's it. Listen to my single. Yes. ChrisMakesOKMusic.bandcamp.com. It's great. And have a great week. Have a great weed. Bye. Bye.